Another new product for 2013 is the Fox Zig Aligna systems. Now, before I go into more detail on the final products, I just want to give you a bit of background on how we ended there. As you may know, Rob Hughes, one of our consultants, dives underwater throughout the year, well, up until about November, and was lucky enough to get an image of an emerging nymph, which, as we studied the footage, looked just like one of our existing line aligners. So a couple of the consultants cottoned onto this and started trimming down our existing line aligners to try and replicate the look of this emerging nymph. You know, we haven't seen many bumblebees or bluebottles, you know, rising to the surface of the lake, and this was a purely natural look. But that was great. Mark Pictures in particular benefited from trimming down the line aligners and replicating what we saw, but why not develop something dedicated for the job? So we arrived at the Zig Aligna system. So let's go into a bit more detail on the products. A Zig Aligna, you ask yourself? Well, that's what it is. Basically, as you can see, it's evolved from our existing line aligner. It's been scaled down, a different softness of rubber has been used to make it more user-friendly. And as you see, on the back side of the Zig Aligna is a fastening loop, which you'll see the benefits of shortly. It comes in 3 colours. We've got red, yellow and black. Exactly the same design, just 3 different colours, and then matching foam to go with it. And what is also really, really important is the loading tool. So I'll show you how to tie one up. The hook I'm using is an SSBP size 8. Quite a relatively small hook, beaked point, and the hook I prefer for zig fishing. Again, with the Zig Aligna, you can still choose whatever hook or size you'd like to use anyway. But that's my preferred option. My own knot of choice is a Palomar knot, a very, very simple knot. Through the eye of the hook once, back through. So in effect, you're putting a loop through the eye of the hook. You then do a simple overhand loop. And then simply pass the hook back through the loop. Bit of good old spit. Tighten it all down. And as you can see, no curly pigtails, a very simple knot. Give that a little trim up. So there we go, the hook's attached to the zig and floater line. Now it's time to put on the Zig Aligna. Very, very simple. Just go to the end of your line. I'll choose the black one today. And simply thread your line through the loop end of the Zig Aligna, which then comes out of the back of the Zig Aligna, and it's now attached to your line. Exactly the same concept as our existing line aligners. Simply thread it down to the hook end. Just give it a bit of a lick, and then simply push it over the eye of the hook, and you can see it creates a really neat, compact hook attachment. And more importantly, look at the size of the gape of the hook. There's no big ball of fluff there like a bumblebee, creating a really, really small gape, which reduces the hooking properties of the rig enormously. We've retained the gape of the hook, so your hook hold percentage will be much, much higher. Right, now it's time for the foam. The loading tool. A little bit of a story to this one as well. This idea originally started from a biro top, believe it or not. We cut some lines down the biro tube, biro top, inserted some foam, created a compression, which we could then pass through the loop on the back of the Zig Aligna. And it worked, so we tooled it, which gives us the opportunity to refine it slightly to make it work even better. Let me show you. Simply get your foam of choice, of colour, mine's yellow. Simply put it in to the loading tool, and you can see how it grips it on its own accord anyway. Then it's dead simple. Get your hook with the Zig Aligna attached, simply pass the loading tool with the foam into the loop and pull. Bit of a twist at the same time, and that pulls your foam into the loop. Your loop passes over the end of the loading tool, leaving your foam neatly compressed inside the loop, which won't come off during casting or when it's sat in the water, or if a fish picks it up, it stays in there. And then it's simply trim it to whatever shape you want. There you go, the perfect way to fish a zig. Neat, compact and effective. As I said earlier, we do 3 colours. 3 colours in the foam, yellow, black and red, and 3 colours in the Zig Aligners in matching colours and a loading tool. Comes in a kit format, or alternatively, everything can be bought separately. So there you have it, the ultimate in zig fishing for 2013.